Need to get it downed. Everybody down up, dog. Here's what up. Put a burp on the nigga. I better stop tripping. Why'd you mess with the puppy pad? Stop whooping ass. Pop don't got no big titties. That's why he's pissed off, dog. Alright. Need some milky ass big titties in my life. There's no big titties in my life, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm pissed off all the time. Need some fucking pussy. What the fuck is this? Fucking bullshit. What up, Down? Some ghetto ass nigga shit. Some bullshit. Hey. I'm gonna be cooking the bacon down. Yeah. Dog style down. Why you messing that up? I'm messing up the potty pad. I'm gonna whoop butt. What you doing? Hey. Stop messing up your potty pad. It's not a toy, fool. Start whooping a two butt. This is a potty pad. It's not a toy. You better get real. You better start understanding the law. You get in trouble. Mama. Hey. Let's stop your shenanigans too, biatch. Tell you what, now. Stop the horse ass. Horse shit. Fuck. Nigga. Negro derm, nigga. What the fuck is this? So don't wait. Try Plexiderm today for just $14.95. Visit plexidermtrial.com.
Day 4 of the Griffin Karen Reed murder retrial. Prosecutors say she hit her police officer boyfriend with her car and then left him to die in the snow. The trial ended in a hung jury last year. Then yesterday, jurors wrote text messages detailing a fight between Reed and her boyfriend that unfolded just hours before his death. Today, they are outside the courtroom viewing key locations in the case. Alexis McCallum is in Dedham, Massachusetts with the very latest titles.
Like, when did American society go wrong? Let's be honest. When they gave women voting rights, right? That's when everything fucked up. Yeah, that's when they gave women the right to organize society. That's when everything went to shit. Let's be honest, guys. That's when everything went to hell in a handbasket. When you gave women, when you had Katie Hobbs as the governor of Arizona, that's when you knew society was fucked, right? Yep. Well, what women did to get power was they said, you're not getting any pussy. So they told men, give up liquor, give up beer, and you'll get some pussy. All right, so that was prohibition. What happened? Thousands of people died, right? Millions of people died because of prohibition, or at least thousands. So they said, no, you don't get any pussy. Okay, so that's what women band together. And they said, you're not getting any pussy unless you give up beer and liquor. And then look what happened to society. All right. So then gangsters spread up that were what? Spreading liquor and beer. So women did that. Women did that to society. Look at how much damage women have done to society just because they have tits and pussy and they can procreate. Look at how much damage they've done. Wow. Yeah. So the same feminist groups did the same shit to society. They fucked us. They lied to us. Because the best politician and the best warrior will always be a man, no matter how hard women try. A man will always be the best defense for our nation. A man will always fight and die for it, like no woman ever could. So men are naturally, biologically more fierce, more strong, more intelligent, at least defense wise, attack wise, than females ever could. Females are made for what? Having sex, making children, nurturing children, fostering the family. That's what women are designed for. They're not designed to be governors, rulers. Why do you think society has rejected a female president at least twice? If not, it's going to happen again. They're going to reject another fucking female president. Her name might be AOC, Sweet Latina Booty. Even if you want to stick your wing wang, your purple, big Caucasian wing wang upper bang-a-dang, it doesn't matter. It's not going to help her get elected. Okay? Now, a lot of people might vote, oh, that's some sweet-ass Latina booty. I'd like to see that for 4 years. Right, voting with their dicks, with their cocks, but it's probably not going to work. So they tried, so the Democrat Party tried what? Hillary Clinton, crooked as fuck. That was never going to work because of her sordid past, right? People messed with the Clintons, they ended up dead and stuff like that, Seth Rich and so on. So she was probably never going to get elected, all right? Because, I mean, she had shady deals going way back in fucking Arkansas. Back their rise to power of the governor of Arkansas. I mean, this is a dirty fucking crew, right? The fucking Clintons. So this is a corrupt ass Jeffrey Epstein fucking crew here. This is a satanic fucking crew that the Hillary Rodham Clinton and fucking William Jefferson Clinton. This is a corrupt ass motherfucking crew. I mean, from hell. So there was no way the electorate was going to fucking vote for that. I mean, they just weren't going to. And then they tried like a kind of a colored lady, right? They tried the Carmen Sandiego kind of type, right? Yeah. They tried a lady that was Indian, was she Indian, African, some shit like that. The electorate. Well, sorry folks, but yeah. I may not have procreated, but guess what? 71% of white people are still out there fucking. Yeah. There's still 71% white people in this country. Even though Biden, Harris, and the Obamas tried to, they flooded our country with 12 million illegal aliens. Still, there's white people, native white people, still fucking. They're still out there, still procreating. Yeah. And they're marrying white people too, and they're making more white babies for the future. Look at you. Yeah, I might have failed because I was molested by a Mexican when I was a kid, but not everybody's going to fail to hit that vagina, hit that goal. Some people are going to go out there and get some booty, get some ass. They're going to get some money, and they're going to fuck. Yeah, they're going to create the next generation of Caucasian, English-speaking, European white people. Yeah. So what are they going to do about that? Obama, Barack Hussein Obama, that Islamist, Satanist, fucking half Kenyan, African, half white motherfucker, mulatto, mutt dog. What is he going to do about it? He's not going to do shit about it. Yeah. That mulatto mutt dog. That Islamist, anti-Western, anti-American motherfucker, Barack Hussein motherfucking Obama. He can rot and burn in fucking hell. That son of a bitch. They could only do their parlor trick once. They could only say, hey, he's the first black guy, but he's not even black. He's interracial. He's part Kenyan, he's part white. They can't even get a real black dude in there, or a real black woman, because they know that no one's going to vote for him. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Who's going to vote for, after you've seen what happened to Africa, how many people are going to vote for an African-American president? I mean, in reality, not, he's part white, he's a slick lawyer. That's Barack Hussein Obama. He's a Muslim. He's different. I'm talking about a real African-American from the slave tribe. That's what I'm talking about. Who's going to vote for that? Guess who's going to vote for African politics? Zero. Because they've seen Africa and they're like, we don't want that here. No way in hell. No fucking way. Yeah, we've seen the Venezuelan Americans. We've seen the Colombian Americans. Yeah, we've seen Lena Hidalgo and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Yeah, we've seen the conquistadors. We've seen their politics down there in the third world, Latin America and Africa. We don't want that here. Yeah, we don't want it. So we've already seen what happens down there. And then we've already seen how it goes down in Central America, the South American continent, and the African continent. We've decided that we don't want those kind of politics here. Period. So if you represent that, we're not going to vote for you. Period. End of story. They could try to get Cortez the killer in. They could try to get Hidalgo in if they have American citizenship, but they're not getting in. They're going to try to get him in, but we're not going to let women or fucking Colombians or fucking Africans to be president ever. And it's not racism; it's realism. Yeah, there's a reality that people don't want African politics in America. There's a reason for that because we've already seen that in our cities and our states. And what happens? A guy from Africa comes in and he steals all fucking money and he says "fuck white people." And how does a nation of 71% white people and European stock and English-speaking people deal with that? They don't. The answer is not going to deal with that. That's the answer to it. We're not going to deal with the third world. We're not going to deal with Africa. We're not going to deal with Latin America. It's just how it is. So the Barack Hussein Obama experience, the Muslim African part white guy, that was an anomaly in American politics. It's not the norm, obviously. So he was able to trick liberals and white people and young people into voting for him because he was like, hope and change. We're going to hope and change it, baby. He was a slick, smooth talker of English. That's the only way he could get away with that shit. So the trick for the liberals is to find another Barack Hussein Obama. A slick fucking lawyer from Illinois, Chicago, and Hawaii. But guess what? They're not going to find another slick talking, smooth talking lawyer that's half black. That's a rare thing. Now, who has a shot that's multiracial at the American electorate? I guess maybe Tulsi Gabbard has a shot at becoming the first female president. She's already director of national intelligence. She's attractive, which I think attractive is going to get a lot of votes. I hate to say that attractiveness is going to get a lot of votes, and even from white men, it's just going to happen because they're going to say, oh, mommy, oh, look, she's pretty. I want that. And they're going to go, boop, okay, because she's nice. She's sweet, at least on the outside. She looks sugar. She's like a girl, sugar and spice and everything nice. That's what men want. They like that. They like an attractive face to be the leader of the United States. So a lot of this is psychological and Freudian in a lot of ways, Shakespearean even. Ah, or maybe the Democrats made a serious error, so they thought they could just replicate Barack Hussein Obama. They just thought, well, you can't really replicate Barack Hussein Obama. He's a lawyer. He's a smooth talk. He's half white. He's not all brother. He's not all Latino. He's part white. He's part Caucasian. You can't replicate him in a factory unless you cloned Obama. So the Democrats are having a serious problem is that they can't clone Obama. They can't get a Obama who went to law school and went to Harvard Law School or whatever. And they just can't clone this guy, right? He's a unique individual because he can speak well, the English language, very, very well. And so that's able to fool a lot of people if you could speak the language of your country really, really succinctly and perfectly. So not everybody has those English, those oratory skills like Barack Hussein Obama. Not everybody is born with those kind of gifts, right? And that gift is to deceive millions of people into voting for you. Not everybody has that gift. But Barack had it in spades. The gift of the gab, right? Yeah. All right. And those eggs over here down. All right. So they tried Hillary with the pantsuit. She's not that attractive. She doesn't have sweet Latina booty. She was already, 60 or something? That didn't work out. Yeah. If she was that sweet ass from that, if Hillary Clinton was that sweet ass from that Arkansas college, that nice booty back in the 60s or 70s or whatever, maybe people would have voted for her. If she was some hot college girl, right? But since she was old and wearing the pantsuit and doing the grandma shit, people weren't feeling that. Okay. Not very attractive. So. So the Democrats only got Joe Biden through because of the Chinese plague, the SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus. Without the plague, the Democrats would have never re-seized power in this country. Never. They knew that. That's why they released a virus to fucking seize power. Duh. With their friends at NIH and World Health Organization and the pharmaceutical companies too. Of course, they fucking sold us out, folks. They sold out American citizens and world citizens and the West big fucking time. We should hang them fucking all. I swear to God. That's fine. They might get away with it with their Joe Biden presidential pardons, the Barack Hussein Obama, Joe Biden, Clinton pardons. But you know what? They're still gonna burn in fucking hell, every single goddamn one of them, for what they did to us. That's not only unethical. That's not only illegal. That's fucking evil. And I hope they rot in hell. Yeah. So they tried Hillary Rodham Clinton. Hillary Rotten Clinton. It didn't work out. Yeah. So Trump won, and then what? The Empire struck back, and the deep state struck back, and they fucked over American citizens. They had old people voting and collecting Social Security. They're like 150 years old, as S.A.W found out. Dead people collecting fucking Social Security. And then Joe Biden Harris flooded this country with fucking 12 million motherfucking illegal aliens from foreign national countries. Oh, and they betrayed us in the fucking dirt, the Democrat Party. So if the Democrat Party thinks they're going to reseize power of this country, the House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate in the midterm elections in 2026, go fuck yourself. Your party is damaged beyond belief. That's what the baby boomers and the elders thought. They thought they could fuck over their children and rob them blind. And we aren't going to fight back, and we're not going to fucking notice. No, we're noticing. It's pretty evident now. I'm sure the baby boomers and the elders thought, hey, we'll just rob our children of their future and rob them of their financial future and their families, and we'll just rob them blind to the grave. Ha 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 ha. Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, they just thought, hey, let's just Mitch McConnell and the rhinos, Republicans and name only, and fucking Mitt Romney. Yeah. They thought, hey, let's just rob them fucking blind. They won't notice. They won't even know what's going on. Ha ha ha. And they laughed all the way to the bank as the fucking United States went into debt, almost $37 trillion. Yeah, those motherfuckers are going to roast in fucking hell. They may not go to jail, but they're going to die in fucking flames of hell. Oh. No, I don't think the Democrats are going to win the House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate back in the 2026 midterms. No fucking way. If they did, I'd be fucking shocked. I don't fucking think so. Americans have had it with the fucking Democrat Party. And we're deporting the illegal voters and the dead voters with Doge and Trump every fucking single day. No more fucking shenanigans with our democracy, our constitutional republic, and our elections. Those fuckers are fried. We've had it with Microsoft, Bill Gates of hell, Barack Hussein Obama, Hillary Rodham Clinton. We've had it with those fuckers. They had their shot, they fucked it up. The CNN, ABC, dishonesty news, and the liberals and the leftists and the communists and the Marxists in this country might do a parade when Joseph Biden dies. I'm going to have a fucking party when that motherfucker's dead. I'm going to throw a fucking celebration. Oh, a guy who was corrupt and ripped off and plagiarized and lied to American people for 50 fucking years. Yeah, I'm going to celebrate when that motherfucker dies. Yeah, right. I'm going to praise his life for grifting off American taxpayers, ripping off American citizens for the last 50 fucking years. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck him to hell. And fuck Hunter and Cunter and all his evil offspring too. Yeah. Oh. A guy so fucking unpopular, you need a Chinese plague from Wuhan Virology Institute to even get your party to take back control of the executive and the legislative branch of the United States government. How fucking corrupt, how fucking evil do you have to be to do that? Real fucking evil. How many people will they kill the Democrat Party and the Chinese communists just so they have a say and control and power to tell people what to do? How many people will they kill to get that power? And how many people have they killed already? And what is yet to come? Are you eating your potty pad, Tula? Aww, Tula. Probably wants a little OJ. Oh yay. Ready for OJ? Oh yay. OJ. Oh yay. Down. Get a little OJ. Oh yay. Down. George Soros is going to be dead soon. So is Bill Gates. They're going to be fucking dead. They're not going to be ruling our lives anymore. There's only two places that Barack Hussein Obama is going, and Bill Gates, and the Clintons, and Joe Biden. Dead and to hell. That's their only next destinations, folks. There's no other options in their spiritual or physical destiny besides death and hell. That's where these greedy, control, fucking neurotic freaks are going. To the pit of agony and torture forever. So, Hillary Clinton automatically assumed she would win because the 1990s were prosperous and the internet came about and all that. So she just thought, oh, people will just get nostalgic about the 1990s with the internet coming out, and that's it. And they had good jobs, and the American dollar was strong. Before NAFTA and Clinton, they destroyed the manufacturing in this country with the Rust Belt. That was about the time the Democrats destroyed this country from the inside out by doing the NAFTA trade agreement and admitting the Chinese communists into the World Trade Organization, which shipped our fucking manufacturing, which gutted American manufacturing, American goods out. And that's why the shit comes from Taiwan and India and China. It says made in China on almost everything we have right now. Fuck China. Even this iPhone I'm speaking on now is made in China by Chinese slave labor by Apple Corporation. All these nice shit we have is made by slave communist labor. So, for betraying American goods, for betraying American savvy and American technical ability, for betraying American work ethic, for betraying American citizens in general, the Democrat Party will not regain power in 2026 or 2028. They might have tried to steal the decade with the Chinese plague in the 2020s, but they're not going to steal the rest. We're not going to allow that as American citizens, as American voters. Unless they cheat again with the plague or another crisis or declare voting unconstitutional or some other wicked, crooked shit. They're not going to get away with it again. It was the only time to get away with that with the Chinese plague. But now we know what they're fucking doing, what the deep state, what the permanent Washington swamp is doing to us. They're fucking us in the ass, and they have been for the last 40 fucking years. But we're not going to fucking take it anymore, are we, folks? Nope. The red, white, and blue dick shoved up our ass anymore. No fucking way. We're going to go out there and vote, and we're going to vote Republican and conservative. And we're going to throw these fucking Clinton, Obama motherfuckers to high hell and hold them into account. We're going to send their feet to the fucking fire, flames of judgment for their sins against the American people and this great land of ours. If they don't go to prison, we're not going to give them the privilege of power. So that's the truth. If they don't go to jail, and if they don't go to the federal penitentiary for their crimes, lock her up. If they don't go to prison for their crimes, they will go into the prison of public opinion. They will go to the prison of no power. And that will be, yeah, the Democrats, they love their power without accountability or responsibility. So that's what we'll give them. We'll make them powerless, useless fools in their defunct, discordant circus as we have made them become. Thank God. They will be punished in one way or another. It may not be in, the ways that most people would think for locking up Wall Street and Washington criminals, which would be to send them to jail. No, we will rob them of power and authority, which that will be even worse than jail for them because they were used to having power and authority. We will usurp their power and we will create a new order for the people, by the people, and we the people, the United States of America. God bless and best of success.